Adam Stark, Eric Pedigo, and Nicorelli are standing by to take your calls on Fantasy Football 101 on Sports Radio 1450.
Good morning. Welcome into Fantasy Football 101 on Sports Radio 1450. Adam Stark alongside Eric Pedigo, Mark Graham, and Nicorelli taking your phone calls at 529-1450, 529-1450, and streaming live on the webpage at sportsradio1450.com. New poll question this week. Who would you like to go to your Super Bowl party? You can choose between one of us or all of us.
Or all of us.
I know who I'm picking. Yeah, I know who you're picking because you're winning already.
Like you're the far and away leader right now. Hey, by the way, while we get the chance, we seem to slight Nick and his team. He was telling me before we went on, he dominated this week. I want to hear just a little more about that, Nick.
I did. 166 points last week.
Wow.
Leading scorer of my league, right? And 11:30, I'm like, man, I don't have Larry Johnson this week. Who am I going to play in this last flex spot? And I was like, you know what? I signed Donnie Avery. I was like, woohoo! Live and die by the Rams, baby. He came out, was by far my leading scorer with 27 points. But it was like my wide receivers came out in full effect. I had Randy Moss, who had over 100 yards. Roddy White, 113 with two touchdowns. Kevin Walter, 70 yards and two scores. And then, Peyton Manning didn't have a great game, but still 3 touchdowns and 225 was not bad. So I was like,
congratulations.
That is something to be proud of.
Yeah, 166 points is nothing to laugh at, that's for sure. So any one of those guys could be a stud, dud, or sleeper this week. We'll run through those at the end of the show and also run through the injuries at each and every position this week. And on the buy-ins this week, you have the Chargers, Panthers, Saints, and 49ers. So all those guys, make sure you don't have them in your starting lineups this week. Well, we do already have a phone call. 529-1450 is the phone number. Let's go ahead and take one. Good morning. You're on Fantasy Football 101.
Hey, guys. Love the show.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I think Grammar would be pretty fun to have at the Super Bowl party.
Man, oh, man, you know it.
You better have a lot of food.
Plenty of food.
He can do some mean keg stands.
You never seen a knife and fork throw sparks. Boy, oh, boy. Okay, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Well, I tell you what, last week's show told me that you guys needed a couple of things in your show. First of all, one's a call screener. And one's a tape delay switch. With that Bonzi call, my gosh, I tell you, you talk about show killer. You were right on that one. But, hey, listen, guys, I want to know who gets a better end of the trade here because this has kind of created a little stink in our league. Here's the trade, and I won't tell you which side I'm on here till the end, but the trade was Marion Barber, Randy Moss, and Marquise Colston. And the other side was Steven Jackson, T.J. Hushmanzada, and Randy Moss.
Randy, hold on. You said Randy Moss twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here the trade was Marion Barber.
Okay.
Marquise Colston.
Right.
And Brandon Marshall. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Brandon
okay.
So Moss.
Okay, yeah. So Brandon Marshall. That's the one side is Barber, Hoosh, and Marshall, and the other side is Steven Jackson, Randy Moss, and T.J. Hoosh.
I'd say the first guy.
I like the first one better, too, the Barber, Marshall, and Colston.
Yep.
Okay. Now, see, here's the thing. Now, that was my side. That's who I got. But, boy. I mean, the guys are saying that I pulled off like a steal or something. And, I mean, isn't it a little closer than what you think? I mean, these guys are thinking it's so one-sided.
I don't see it as a steal. I think you got the better end of the deal. But, I mean, the other guy's getting Jackson, who's looked well. I mean, good the last couple games he's played. He's a little dinged up. Hushmanzada still... as soon as, they get some decent quarterbacking, he'll be fine, and Randy Moss is coming on. I mean, it's not a steal by any stretch of the imagination, but I like your side of it better.
If you look at every individual matchup, Marion Barber, Steven Jackson, I think that's kind of a lateral move. But I like Marshall better than Hushmanzada, and I like Colston better than Moss. So you definitely upgraded at both your receiver spots.
Okay. Hey, that's good, guys. One quick thing here. If Jackson can't go, my only two other backs are Chester Taylor or Edgerrin James. It's probably you guys. I mean, that's a crapshoot either way, but it's probably Edge that you'd go with. Do you think?
Yeah, you'd have to go Edge probably against the Rams, but yeah, that's tough. That's tough. And Jackson is questionable. We're going to talk about the injuries to running back right now. Thanks for the phone call. 529-1450 is the phone number. 529-1450. So While we're on it, let's go to it. Running backs, a lot of injuries, a lot of Qs, a lot of Ps out there. And Steven Jackson's one of the big names with a questionable by his name, along with Joseph Adai, Dominic Rhodes, McFadden's doubtful. Sammy Morris is out this week. Warwick Dunn is out this week. Willis McGahee is questionable. And what's the latest on Parker, fellas?
Parker sounds like he's going to play. He's not going to play a full set of carries. So you imagine he's going to split time, I still think, with Mwelde Moore, but he will play.
And Moore's been playing good, though, too. So
he sure has.
It's a tough call for Tomlin to just throw Parker in there, even though he's a really good running back.
Denver's got a problem. They've got a couple guys. Their running back situation's down to Pittman, who's probable, and Ryan Terrain, who hasn't played all season, who's probable. The other guys, Selvin Young, and I can't think of the other guy now, but they're banged up at the running back position, so it's Pittman and Terrain.
And Pittman's wearing a flag jacket.
Yeah.
He's got some banged up ribs. We're supposed to see Terrain make his debut this week, so that's pretty exciting. There's been a little bit of hype around this guy.
Man, what do you do if you're in this situation with Adai and Rhodes?
Adai is going to make a start. I own both of them, and Adai is going to make a start. Dominic Rhodes, we'll figure in, kind of like it was before Adai went out, but they're trying to just plug Joseph Adai right back into the lineup like he was before. So
Rhodes still might be someone you may want to hold on to.
Oh,
Adai could be still fragile. 529-1450 is the phone number. Good morning. You're on Fantasy Football 101.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Hey, how many points did you say you scored this week?
166.
Hey, that's not bad.
What did you get stacked? 200?
You know who this is, don't you?
It's stacked, yeah, sure. What did you get?
He says that's not bad. I had 300 in last week.
No, I had a 185.
Yeah.
This is the week that scares me because I'm starting freaking Orton, and since Breeze is on my bye,
dude,
I'm like, oh, crap.
They're playing Detroit, though.
Don't be scared of that at all. Orton is putting up big numbers, and against Detroit at home, Orton's a nice start this week.
Yeah, I know. It's just a Bears quarterback that scares me. I know he's been putting up numbers, but at least it's only for 1 week.
See, that's just you can suffer through a 130-point week, and then you get back to your normal 170s, 180 stack. Don't worry about it, buddy.
I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose is my thing.
You're not going to lose. You have every good player in your league. You're not going to lose.
Is there anyone in your league even close to you point-wise?
No.
Okay.
I put up, I think, a total of 900 and some odd points.
Wow.
And I think the next closest guy's got like 740 or something.
Yeah, you're fine.
Stacked, you're my hero, buddy.
So, hey, did you finally tell them what I...
Yeah, we got during the break.
Now they're going to start freaking Brooks Bowling for one time. What is this crap, man?
You're going to have to come up with a name for him and let us know.
I already got Brooks Bowling. He went to Wisconsin, enough said.
There you go.
I'm predicting Cowboys. I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. It's going to be 35-0 in the first quarter, Giants. They're going to get hammered.
We'll see what happens.
All right, guys. Have a good show.
You too. Thanks for the phone call. 529-1450 is the phone number, 529-1450. Yeah, that guy is stacked, that's for sure. 185 last week.
Yeah. And he's worried about starting Orton against Detroit.
Nothing to worry about.
No problem.
No, that's a great play this week, especially since the weather's going to be nice in Chicago, too. It's not like it's going to be one of those crappy weather games. So 529-1450 is the phone number. Good morning. You're on Fantasy Football 101. Go ahead. That's you.
Yeah, hey, I just got to decide between, got the 2 running backs out of Derek Ward, Julius Jones, and Willis McGahee.
Well, Julius Jones is not doing any favors for himself. He's in kind of Homer's doghouse. Ward always gets good touches. He always plays about every third series and always seems to be around the goal line. I like him a lot. And McGahee is questionable, but I found out this morning he should play, and he's a good play to go. So I'd go McGahee and Ward.
Yep. I agree.
Are we all in agreement?
Yeah. Yep, I agree totally. I don't like Julius Jones. I did early in the season, not so much now.
Well, with that team's just falling apart.
It is. It's a bad team.
529-1450 is the